It's Miss Humphreys. This is week 9, and it will be our last week of distance learning. Are you excited? I'm not because I'm truly going to miss you. But guess what? You all are moving to sixth grade, middle school, so I will not see you next year. So let me tell you what we're going to do today. We are going to plot points on the coordinate plane, and we're also going to construct parallel line segments. Okay? And of course, before we get into our lesson, we're going to go over some vocabulary. So let's start with parallel lines. Parallel lines are lines that always have the same distance apart, but they actually never meet. All right? The next word, this is a new word, and it's steep. Steep is the vertical change or slope of a line. You're going to hear that word slope a lot when you get to middle school and high school. So our next word is round, and we know what round means. We just make numbers simpler. We approximate or estimate. We've used the word estimate throughout the semester while we were in our Eureka math books. So let's get started on our daily fluency for week 9, day 1. So what they want you to do is round a few numbers to the nearest whole number. So basically, we're going to be dealing with decimals. We're going to be dealing with decimals. And we have, for the first example, 4 and a tenth. So remember, this squiggly line means to estimate. If I estimate 4 and 1/10 and I round it to the nearest whole number, remember, we're going to look in the place before. 5 and over, change the number. 4 below, let it go. All right? If I round 17 and 51/100 to the nearest whole number, what do you think I should place as my answer? What is 17 and 51/100 rounded to the nearest whole number? I'm sure you guessed it. It is 18. All right, so for our second fluency problem for week 9, day 1, they basically want us to plot on a coordinate plane. They want us to first label the X and Y axis. So I've already done that. Of course, the y-axis is a vertical line. The x-axis is a horizontal line. Then they want us to label the origin. I already did that. The coordinate pair for the origin is 0, 0 because y is at 0. Here's y. And x is at 0. Remember, x is always first. So here's x at 0 and y at 0. Now, along both axes, they want you to label each interval counting by 2s to 12. So I'm going to skip 1 and I'm going to write 2. I'm going to skip and I'm going to do the same thing to my Y line. I'm going to skip 1 since we're counting by 2s to 12. 2, 4. If I plot 0, 2, 0 is x. Remember, my x values are here and my y values are here. So x at 0. X is 0 here. And then y is 2 here. So here is 0, 2. Now we have to plot 1, 4. Well, we go across to 1, and then we go up to 4. And then for 2, 6, we go across to 2, and we go up to 6. And for 3, 8, we go across to 3, and we go up to 8. And then for 4, 10, we go across to 4, and we go up to 10. All right, so remember that we counted by 2, so we did have some odd numbers here. But remember, the odd numbers are just in between the even numbers. So this is what our graph should look like. To make a line, I need a straight edge. So now we're graphing. We're making a line. So here's my straight edge here. And I just want to make sure that my line is straight here. All right, so I know that my line is going to continue to go up, and that's a rather steep line. It says, what are two pairs of whole number coordinates on the line passing through the points you plotted? So here are two pairs of coordinate points. So let's figure out what the coordinate pair is. Well, the x value is 5 because 5 is here. So I'll just put 5. And what's the y value? So if I go across, 12. And so what is the x value of this point here? 6. And the y value would be 14. Coordinate pairs would be 5, 12, and then 6, 14. All right, so for the let's try portion for week 9, day 1, what they want you to do is complete the table for given rules, okay? So for line A, they say y is 1 more than x, okay? So they said this is the rule. Y is, rule. Y is 1 more than x. Remember, I told you guys, if you don't know how to follow rules in life, you will not be good in math. I'm telling you, you guys are about to be introduced to formulas and all types of rules in middle school and high school. All right, so let's look at this table here for line A. For x value, we have 1, 5, 9, and 13 for line A. And it says y is 1 more than x. So that means all we got to do is say 1 plus 1 is 2, 5 plus 1 is 6, 9 plus 1 is 10, 13 plus 1 is 14. Wow. We followed the rule, and now we have our value for y, right? So that means here is the first coordinate pair. Here's a coordinate pair. 1, 2, here's a coordinate pair. 5, 6, here's a coordinate pair. 9, 10, here's another coordinate pair. 13, 14. And here is our chart. So, since we have our x and y value, it's time to plot our points. But first, we have to find a scale. So we're going to be using multiples of 5 as our intervals here, okay? So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's say 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Let's go to 20. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Let's do the same thing for our Y line. 5. Oh, that's not 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, so we have our intervals, or the scale of our x-axis and the scale of our y-axis. So now we need to plot our points, and I'm just going to use red to plot our points. So our first coordinate pair is 1, 2. So we go across to 1 and we go up 2. Our second coordinate pair is 5, 6. We go across to 5 and go up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And our third coordinate pair is 9, 10. We go over to 9 and we go up to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can see our 10 on the y-axis. And our last point is 13, 14. So we go across to 13, 11, 12, 13. And we go up 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And notice that 14 is right under 15 here. So here is our line passing through the coordinate points. Let me just get my straight edge here to draw my line. All right. So our line is going to continue. So here is line A.